Hey, how you doing? Phil here. Welcome back to Hide and Geek. Today, we are going to be checking out a brand new game. It was actually released yesterday. It's called A Place for the Unwilling, and it is a story-driven adventure game in which you are a new citizen of a dying city, trying to uncover the mystery of the death of your friend, I guess. But other than that, you can do whatever you want, but you only have 21 days for that. So without further ado, let us just check this game out.
My dear friend, I know you won't believe it after so many years, but I had no alternative. I can only trust you. You'll come to this city, I know you will. You never failed me, and I know you won't fail me now, my dear friend. You will come to this city, and you will understand why I did it. All I own is now yours. My business, my reputation, my contacts. I only ask you for one thing. For you to look after my people. For you to take care of my mother and Juliet. But be careful. This city isn't what it seems. It hides secrets. Terrible secrets. My time is running out, my most dear friend. I know you won't understand why I did it, but believe me, it was my only way out.
Here we go, and we're in the game. Huh? Hello? Huh. Are you there? Who are you? Don't tell me you've forgotten. Huh. It's Henry. Henry Allen, your good friend Henry. We played War of the Oranges together, do you remember? It made Aunt Bertha so mad. How simple everything was back then. How simple. You still know how to listen. Good. Good. Listening can save your life, and Juliet's. My dear friend, we're dreaming. Have you got any questions? You say we're friends, but I don't remember a thing. What kind of friends? When? How? What kind of friends? What kind? Soulmates. We were inseparable as kids. We were like siblings. Siblings in orphanhood. Aunt Bertha looked after both of us. Because of our strange abilities, we were the brightest ones in the orphanage. Do you remember the Orange Wars? I do. I remember. Have you got any questions? You say we're dreaming. How is that possible for you to be in my dream? No, it's not unusual to dream with other people. It's all a question of which step of the staircase you find yourself on. If you go way down, everyone is there. Here is just me and you, out of harm's way. For now, out of harm's way. But the city is hungry. The city can smell us. The city's, looking for us. You have to stay alert. You have to dream with caution. You have to find the silver key. The silver key. The white ship. Love. So many doors. Which one will you open? Have you got any more questions? To be frank, I don't know what I'm doing here, and I'd like to find out. I called you because of the city. The wretched city. It's eating up my Juliet. My beloved Juliet. It'll devour us all. I wrote you a letter and asked you to take on my finances, my social position, and my business. You accepted. You left it all behind. I can't get a handle on this mess. Tell me more. More? I guess I can remember it. It hurts, you know? Every time I remember it, makes my tongue turn blue. I hear the horrible crunching of my vertebrae. My legs thrash. Then I go still. Still. I killed myself just after I wrote the letter. I killed myself for Juliet. For the city. I can't save her, can you? That is my hope. Forgive me for asking such an intimate question, but why exactly did you kill yourself? You really want to know? Well, I can't tell you. You have to find the clues. 7 clues. 3 clues. 1 clue. Then we'll discuss it. Have you got any questions? That's enough. I want to wake up. Okay. Let's wake up, but first, will you listen to one more piece of advice? Of course. You can never have too much advice. Remember the shadows. Fear them. But make use of them too. The shadows. Those strangers you pass by on every street and every square. Those blurry, indifferent faces which you forget even when they're right in front of you. The shadows are the key. The key. The city. The first city. Their enemies or allies. Remember those who are in shadows too. The familiar faces, friends or enemies. They are the key to the city. The second city. The hidden city. The hidden city? What are you talking about? Shh, now's not the time for questions. Listen, and try not to forget. Prosper. Only someone influential will be able to discover your secrets. Being important to the city is the only way she'll see you. It's time to wake up. Remember the shadows. Remember the faces. Now, wake up. Okie dokie, so we're already playing. And the time is not gonna stop for anything. So everything we do... we have to hurry. Or not. However we want to play it. We can do whatever we want. Let's check out all those things in my room. These are just short descriptions of the stuff. My shirts should be stored in one of these. Okay. Better to leave them in peace. Better to leave whom in peace? I don't know. That makes sense. Let's take a look around the place. It's a good thing I brought warm clothing. There's a fierce winter. A fierce wind in the city. Okay. Right. Let's check out the journal. The journal is where all the stuff we need to know will be. So we have 5 shops in the city. And only traders like us can buy wholesale. Okay. And we can buy up to 10 shipments every day. Right. And a list of things to do. Walk around to get to know the surroundings of my house. That's probably a good idea. And buy a newspaper. And look for a shop called La Lumière. Or something close to that. It'd be good to meet the local retailers and start building connections. Good, okay. Right, so let's get out of the house and check out the city. Oh, fancy that. It seems Dana Allen, Henry's mother, is throwing a party to welcome me to the city. I should swing by her place from 11:30 a.m. She lives in one of the first manors to the left of my house. If I want my new business to prosper, it's crucial for me to get to know as many of the city's merchants as I can. Maybe Harriet Clinton's shop in the Central District is a good place to start. It's right after the bridge. I've written down a good few pieces of advice in my diary, which may be of use. Okay. Those are the shadows, I gather. Forgive me, I'm waiting for a friend. And they tell us random bits and pieces of info. I love the sound of the sea. I find it very relaxing. Having said that, it's best to keep your distance from the seagulls. That's probably good advice. Don't want to get shat on. I'm so sorry, but I'm rather tied up at the moment. What do we have here? Is this like a poster on the wall? Can we check this out? No, apparently not. In a city like this one, the law needs to come down hard. Yes, Mayor Wallace is on the right track, but he might be less permissive. Must be less permissive. Right, so, see, we get to know the important persons from the cities. Also, places. What time is it? It's 10:15, so we can't really go to the party yet. Sometimes I think we worry too much about everything. Look around you and breathe in an air of pleasant tranquility. So, the plan here is, I guess, this should be the house of Lady Dana. So, we'll come back here in a few hours. We want to be fashionably late to the party. The theater, okay. Ember's Den Cemetery to the south and Maelstrom Bridge to the east. Okay, so the signs can tell us where we are in the city. Apparently we found the sea. I'm so sorry, but I'm rather tied up at the moment. So the same thing here. I've always said that if you don't read, you won't get very far in life. I go to old Lucas's bookshop every week to procure new reading material. Oh, cool. Reading material is what we want. Did you just get to the city? Well, one must be careful. Do you remember the murders from a couple of years ago? Oh, you clearly don't. A famous murderer who killed women and then stole their organs. The case was on every newspapers for months. And that stupid commissioner didn't know what to do. People speculated about the murderer's identity, but nobody caught him. He is looking me up and down. Nah, you couldn't be. Okay, so we can actually have proper conversations with those guys. Let's get into the theater. Looks like there's a play on next week. Maybe I can get a ticket. Okay, so apparently we have to wait for that. What play will that be? Is there like a poster? Holy crap. The King in Yellow. This game seems to have some pretty significant Lovecraftian vibes. So The King in Yellow, an adaptation never seen in the last 10 millennia. There for you, the drama which has brought calamities upon hundreds of civilizations. The tragedy of two princesses, Casilda and Camilla, who succumbed to the spell cast by a mysterious visitor. Bring a costume and a mask. We, ghosts from Carcosa, will give you madness. Ooh, creepy. Pretty creepy, but I love it. I've had it. Now the driver goes and tells me he won't work any longer because he can't even eat on what I pay him. What do you have to do to get these scroungers to stop loafing around and do some work? I honestly don't know. Sorry I can't help you. This seems like a quiet little neighborhood. Oh, what's there? The door's closed and I have nothing to do in there. Oh, so apparently you can't go into any house and look through the stuff in there like you would do in any RPG, I guess. Or can you? I shouldn't go around opening doors randomly. That's how one ends up in jail. Okay, so no. But we do have Giles's newsstand. Cool, let's buy a paper. Poof, and here's Giles, I presume. Hello, good sir. You cannot know the pleasure it gives me to welcome a new decent citizen. I don't know if you've heard of our humble store, the center of distribution for the only reliable news source for miles around. The Journal, good sir. Don't even consider reading anything else. But I'm making a faux pas, as is so often the case with me. Poor Giles. Let me introduce myself properly. I am Giles Stanbury, here to serve your good self and every good citizen's, now and always. At my newsstand, you will find the daily ration of current affairs and finance necessary to keep your business in order, and all the help this humble entrepreneur can offer. Let your faithful friend Giles get you off to a solid start. Please help yourself to a copy of the Journal, our preeminent local newspaper, the only trustworthy source of information for respectable ladies and gentlemen. And don't even think about getting your wallet out. It's on the house. Sure. Oh my, thank you, Giles. What a great way to begin the day. I'll accept it with pleasure. Your happiness is my happiness, my dear friend. Remember that your faithful friend and servant Giles will always be here for whatever needs you may have. Pardon me, good sir. I'm being rather clumsy today. Would you mind awfully just moving to one side so as to ensure I avoid bumping into you again? Yep, why not? The daily paper has an exceptional print quality and is highly resistant to the temperamental weather. Well, good. Let's check out the documents then. And we have the journal for day 1. Who is the newcomer? The new arrival may be a friend of the late Henry Allen. Very cool. We can also read Henry's will. I, Henry Allen Mason, of sound mind, pass down the following goods. Supplier license, 3 warehouses, the ownership of a bank account dedicated to maintaining the Allen Manor. We're rich, it seems. Okie dokes. What do we have to do next? So, a mysterious play. The King in Yellow, a drama never seen. Yeah, who could know a lot about that theater? We'll have to ask around. Then, Dana Allen has a party. We have to get back to the party, but also we need to go to La Lumiere, or Le Lumiere, on Longina Street. Where's Longina Street? This is Weston Street. Longina Street is over there, to the south. So, we should go here. Have you heard about that new invention that lets you talk to someone who's in a different place from where you are? What'll they come up with next? So it's like, a lot of unattended apples. I guess people in this quarter aren't grabbing any without permission. So no. It's not like we can go inside any house we want. Yesterday I almost managed to catch one of those seagulls, but they're very slippery, said a child. Alrighty, child. Let's get down to business. And where are we now? No. Oh, that's cool. We can sit on a bench. I wanted to read the sign, but whatevs. You don't need that. There seems to be some kind of a leaflet from some tavern in the Central District. Very cool. The sign reads, Weston Bookshop. Verba non res. Okie dokes. Let's check out the bookshop. Mr. Weston here? Can I see I'm busy? Leave me alone. Okay, wow. Not everyone has to like me, I know, but... I wonder if it leads to his lodgings, or if there's just more books inside. Maybe I should ask Lucas about it. So Lucas Weston, I gather, but he's not here. A diary written in code. Strange. I can see the most recently written page, and the date is from years ago. Oh wow, okay. So that's probably not Lucas's diary, but we can't do anything about that right now. So I'll just keep wandering around the city. Looking at stuff. Getting to know the layout, I guess. So, the other day, this half-wit midget comes down the street, pulls a knife on me and asks me for my wallet. I knocked his fucking lights out. Okay. La lumière. Let's get inside. Whew, we have someone here. Bonjour. Bonjour, mon ami. You might know that I'm the owner of La Lumière, a shop where the lights are always on for our customers. The lights of La Plus Beau, Paris, and all it has to offer. Oh my god, this is going to be a hard job reading reading the dialogue like that. Monsieur Florence Peyton stands before you. If you have any suggestions, they will be enthusiastically received. Oh my god, magnifique. She seems to be forcing that accent. I'm not sure she speaks French fluently. Right. I hope I won't offend anyone with my stupid French accent. Anyhow, let's trade first. As the French say, laissez-faire. I'm here to trade, Miss Peyton. Right, so we can buy... Right. Yeah, those things are... Oh crap, I forgot the word. Expensive, yeah. Medicine and toys are expensive. Liquors, how about liquors? Liquors, we can buy some liquors. And what else? Let's buy some fresh food too. Some attire. 2 of those and yeah. And maybe drinks. Let's buy, like, stock up on attire. And that should be it. We only have 71 pounds left, so that's okay. Oui, monsieur, as you wish. Let's talk to her. Well, if you don't mind, I like nothing more than have a little chit-chat. I only came to make sure all was well with you and your fine establishment. What a très gentil thing to ask, monsieur. I'm feeling radiant. How could I not be with this beautiful shop I run, n'est pas? Though, to tell you the truth, I'm a bit worried about my father's health. What exactly is the matter with your father? I'll tell you exactly what the matter is. Il est vieux. Such is life, non? We'll all be old someday, if we're lucky. The same thing happens to my father every year when winter approaches. It's the cursed fog. At least, that's what he says. Gout, my dear sir. Gout. His foot swells up comme une pastèque. He spends the whole day in a foul mood, raging at the world. And my poor mother and Annie have to put up with the la colère. Oh, something like that. I really can't speak French. I feel guilty for not being there, but there's so much to do in the shop. Miss Peyton, don't martyr yourself. I'm sure your parents will understand that you must attend to your business. Mais oui! Even when he's gone mad with pain, my father never requests that I spend any more time with him. I wonder why. Well, it's been a great pleasure to chat with you, however briefly. Now I must get back to my work because it won't do itself. Okay. So we have... we've bought whatever we wanted, and it's 2 p.m. We can have a little stroll around the city. Have you been to the club yet? Contacts are highly important in a city. You need to build up more personal ties. You know what? I'm actually going to go back right now because I don't really know how long the party at Dana's place will last. So let's check out the party first. And as soon as we've done that... Ooh, a policeman. Get out of here, stiff butt. Okay. Not a very talkative officer. Doesn't matter, though. So, going to the party first, and then having a bit of a stroll around the city. Maybe we should go and check out the other shop. The one at Central Square? Okay, we're here. Now. Let's check out all the doors. The simple frame that surrounds the portrait concentrates your gaze on the face. Well, okay. It's a face that is as handsome as it is conceited. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't want to know its owner. Okay, no problem. A window looking out to the east. Henry's chair, overturned. Every object on this desk makes me think of death. Perhaps I should stop coming to see it. As you wish. We'll get out. I get the impression that it's a long, long time since anyone has slept in it. I don't dare open any of the notebooks resting on the table, though I'm convinced many of the mysteries surrounding Henry and the city can be deciphered through them. Why not? Oh, what is this? Notes from the Deacon of the Seventh Temple. Another failure from the Greens. How many more must we endure before we infringe the punishment? Father tells us to be patient, to maintain temperance. I try it. I tried for the plan. And I tried for Father. But it's getting harder and harder. Today's failure is the last straw. We've been working for 20 years in cultivating the harmful effects among the subjects of the Green. That the Greens promised will be the solution to this very heavy operation. It was not. The day is approaching. The shadow of the enemy and the end of everything we love. Wow, this is a bit ominous, isn't it? See the fall of the neighborhood. It's thousands of temples drawing the symbol of our order in extraordinary harmony. This seems like a cult. First we see the king in yellow on a poster. Then we see a diary of a cultist. This is getting interesting. Oh, who is that? Juliet. She's looking down, and it doesn't seem she wants to talk with me right now. So she is the widow. Okay. Oh. My dear, come and give this miserable old woman a big hug. The occasion couldn't be sadder, could it? My dear Henry had to die so that I could get to know his companion from his adventures in limbo. But all, even small joys, are of great worth, especially when misfortune reigns. In you, my dear, I hope to find a confidant with whom I can gossip past the time of day in that way old women do. Here, drink this up. Sure. With great pleasure, Mrs. Allen. Dana. Call me Dana, my dear. Get it down you quick. There are plenty more to come and time is flying by. You know, having you here makes it much easier to pretend to be respectable, especially for an old witch like me. The truth is, all I feel like doing is weeping for my Henry, shutting myself up in a bedroom and never coming out again. And having you here with me gives me strength. It turns out the last letter my Henry wrote was for you. It was a great surprise. Why do you think he wrote to you, of all people? I suppose it's because of what we went through together at the orphanage. We were great friends then, that's for sure. The best of friends. Now, the orphanage. What must you think of me? Leaving a sensitive little thing like poor Henry in an orphanage. But there were reasons, my dear. Terrible reasons. Perhaps one day we'll talk about them. In any case, Henry always was a romantic, that's why he married her, and maybe that's why he asked for your help. Aren't you parched, my dear? My throat's like a desert. Here, drink this and toast this poor old codger's health. You know what, I don't think I should be drinking with you. I think I'd rather pass, thank you. Are you afraid it'll loosen your tongue too much? It's a very respectable fear to have, especially in a city like this. But you're among friends here. You can drink yourself into a stupor, or make sure you collapse somewhere comfortable. Moving to an unfamiliar city all of a sudden, like that must have been like a seismic event for you. You don't know how much it gladdens me to see just how important my Henry is to you. But I can't help being curious. What exactly are your plans, my dear? Have you come just on business, or are you thinking about staying with us for a good while? Well, I still haven't decided. I think I still need to get started. Get to know the city a little bit. Very wise move. Most wise, although please allow me to say that the city is kinder to the resolute than to the startled. There are opportunities here, big opportunities for those who dare to seize hold of them. Oh, look how long I've been keeping you already, and this party was intended for you to meet some important people. What a disastrous host I've been. I'll let you go now. Just one warning. Do not go looking for our dear widow. Poor Juliet is still very upset and isn't up to socializing. I'm sure you'll excuse her. Before you go, I have a last drink with me to our brilliant future. Oh, all right. Down in one? Down in one. That's how you should live your life. Gulp it down. I leave you with our illustrious guests. Don't be shy. Mingle, talk, listen, and above all, smile. All right. Let's talk to guests. You stink of money and fakery. Hey, excuse me, did you hear me? Well then, like I said, you stink of money and fakery. Right, pleasant small talk. Let's check all those things out, talk to some other guests. Hey, it's the new guy, the hangman's friend. Oh, crap. Very, very sensitive. Oh, you're that new merchant. Well, if you're looking for people to do business with here, you're out of luck. Here you'll only find wretched souls, like me. A bit of a strange bunch for a party, isn't it? Dumb old Henry tightened the necktie. Oh, he's singing. Guys, these are not things you say on parties, and especially on parties at the widow's house. Come on. Okay, I can't go there. Let's check out this. Again, nope, nothing changes. Okay, so guess that's it for the party. It's 5 p.m. already. Let's get a move on and check out the shop we were looking for. Where will it be? We're Sydney Street, then across the bridge, and it should be right there. Okay, so let's go and maybe sell our stuff there. The stuff we've bought at the French shop. And then we'll check out the prices, because the prices, from what I can remember, the prices are changeable here, and each shop has different prices, and that's how you make money. Ooh, a group of policemen. Stop fucking staring! Okay, Mr. Officer, no problem. I'll just go my way. Is there anything interesting here? I came here a few years ago hoping to gain some experience before moving back home, but how can anyone leave such an exciting city? A newspaper here? Can we check it out? Nope. So let's just continue on our way. By the way, I love the art style of this game. It's epically beautiful. What is this? It's a plate made of a strange azure stone, similar to marble, but with an odd glow. The inscription reads, "Cursed with stupidity." There's also a name and a date. Claudia Longina, 89 BC. What? I think I need to research that. And I will before the second episode, I guess? I'm going to write that down. There's an abundant flow of correspondence. There's no end of post carriages loading and unloading. Cool. Where is that shop? Maybe somewhere around here. That'll be good. Oh, the grocery store. Ooh, a bit of a rundown place, isn't it? Let's talk to the proprietor. Harriet. My, how exciting. Oh, how clumsy and foolish you are, Harriet Clinton. Will you look at yourself screaming like a silly schoolgirl after everything our new arrival has been through? What have we been through, exactly? You are Henry's friend, the newcomer, right? No need to answer, I wasn't really asking. Not a thing gets past me in this city of gossip. I catch them all on the fly. Stop it, Harriet, you're getting carried away. You do go on and on. At this rate, we'll be here until the cows come home. As I said, I'm Harriet Clinton, and I'm a businesswoman with both feet firmly on the ground. No French rip-offs, so-called antiques that fall to pieces the moment you pick them up. And absolutely nothing that's of, shall we say, questionable origin. In my shop, everything you see is exactly as it appears. Good, honest stock. Potatoes, onions, hardy fabrics, and solid soaps. Your friend Henry and I got on famously, and I hope I'll have the same luck with you. So then, welcome to this place, and if you need something, whisper and your Harriet will come flying. Basically, I just wanted to ask you a teeny tiny favor in case you're able to help. It won't take up much of your time. Yep, okay. Elias's fever and Elias's back. I can't cope. And the shop's a bit of a pigsty. Would you help me clean up? Right, why not? Absolutely, Miss Clinton. Ooh, you're ever so willing. Not a moment's hesitation. It's really very simple. For the shelves at the back, use this straw mop with this vinegar and lemon tonic. For the shelves to the right of the entrance, use this arsenic soap and the cat's tail mop. And with the big crates, I need you to unflea them for me with the sulfur ointment and the seal whisker mop. Got all of that? Once you start, I don't want you bothering me with silly questions. Sure. Crystal clear. I'm on it. That's what I like to hear. Get a move on. It looks bad when customers can see you cleaning. To work. Okay. Right, I can't really remember what I was supposed to use, but... I given notice of closure. They're emptying out the shop. It's time to leave this establishment behind. What? Seriously? Oh man, I didn't get the time to clean up the shop. Well then. Get out of here, stiff-butt. Right, so... Poison for cats, but an end to those annoying nighttime visitors. Really? I would imagine you get poison for rats, not cats, but whatever floats your boat. Okay, so it's the evening already, and I guess we need to get back home, because the shops are already closed. Don't you think the people from the other side of the bridge are too stuck up? I mean, maybe it's just me, but my god, the stuff that comes out of their mouths. Right, I don't know. I haven't really met anyone really significant yet. I haven't really noticed them being stuck up. But okay. That's another useful tidbit. Now it's just time to get back home, go to sleep, and end the first day. That city's beautiful, and I love the music, love the art style. Really, really very atmospheric. I can't wait to see what opportunities I'll get in the city, what I can do here. We'll definitely go to that play. We'll do a bit of a trading. 1 or 2 quests for random peeps. That should be very cool. Is that my house already? I think so. Yes, it is my house. Let's get upstairs and go to sleep. As soon as I look at the bed, I inevitably feel tired. Go to sleep. Let's call it a day.